A few weeks ago, it was Easter, and around these parts, we got a huge rainstorm. It was terrible weather, but that got me thinking. What are my top 10 games that I like to play on a rainy day? So let me jump right into my number 10. My number 10 is God of War, the first God of War, released for the Sony PlayStation 2. Now, this game is fantastic. I always liked it because of the fast-paced action, and I really thought the blades that he had was a really cool weapon. You know, big knives on chains. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, right? And I just remember playing the first game and just being really blown away by, one, the gameplay, and two, just the look of it. And, you know, from time to time, I still like going back, and I think of all of them, that one is still my favorite, and especially when I get to the final fight against Ares. It's just a lot of fun, and really, I think it's a really good game for rainy weather. I mean, you're trapped inside, go on a fantasy adventure with a god. Now, number 9 is a little weird. Now, I've never finished it, but I really do believe that this game really fits that rainy day mold, and that is Shenmue for the Dreamcast. Now, Shenmue is a lot of fun because you're basically just living your life as another person. And honestly, on rainy days, I like to pop it in, but I never really try to finish the story. I just wander around town and find capsule toys and things like that. I just live life. Granted, it might come across boring, but I don't know. It's a great way to kill time in a slow and somber way, which is what a rainy day is all about. Number 8. A lot of people give Simon's Quest a hard time, but I really do enjoy the game. I know some people don't like the RPG elements they threw in there and things like that, but I think the game is fantastic. But I really like it for rainy days because of that transition from day to night. And I don't know, it suits me well. And it's a slow-paced game, which is kind of what I look for on a rainy day. I've never finished Simon's Quest, but I don't know. I feel like I get closer every time I try it. So who knows? Next time it comes a downpour, I just might finish the game. Number 7 is Parappa the Rapper. I love Parappa the Rapper. I mean, how could you not enjoy a incredibly flat, two-dimensional dog that spit hot fire? You know, the sweet rapping. The game is a lot of fun, and it was one of those games that long before there ever was Guitar Hero or anything like that kind of took something I love, which is music, and kind of threw the gaming in there, and it was a lot of fun. And I really think the first time I ever played it, it may have been raining. I remember playing it on one of the demo discs for the Sony PlayStation, and I just had to have it. So I think it was like either the second or third game I ever bought for my PlayStation, and rainy times come around, and that's where I'm at. I'll be all kick punch and it's all in the mind, kind of thing. And yeah, it's good stuff. Number 6. Well, this is my all-time favorite RPG, more for sentimental reasons than anything else, but Crystalis. And RPGs are great on rainy days because it's the slow pace. And I really think slow-paced games are perfect for that kind of weather because you just kind of, I don't know, you get drawn into the story, you get drawn into the game. And Crystalis is one of those that I just love doing, and just taking my time with it, leveling up like crazy, and especially during the beginning. I like leveling up a lot when I first start out, so that as I go, things are a little bit easier for me. So, I can take as much time as I want and just level up like a nut and move on through the game. So Crystalis is one I definitely come back to regularly in general, but especially when it's raining outside. Number 5 is Raystorm. Now, it's not because it's slow-paced like some of the other games I chose. Some of the other games I chose because it's slower-paced and it's a long game and things like that. But Raystorm is kind of a fast-paced game. It's a shooter. I mean, how could it not be a little quicker paced? But what hooks me for this particular game is the music. I don't know, there's something about the music. Zuntata did the soundtrack for Raystorm, and Zuntata is one of my favorite video game bands. And yeah, the music is really etheric, weird, cool, I don't know. There's 1,001 adjectives I could use to describe the music there, and it's one of those things that you could just drop into your rainy day and just enjoy it. So Raystorm, of course, always comes out and gets thrown in the PlayStation anytime the rain is coming down. Number 4 is Silent Hill 2, the second one. Now, Silent Hill 2 is probably my favorite from the series, and once again, it's one of those. It's an atmosphere thing, you know, the fogginess, the quiet, the slow pace, the eerie music. I mean, it's got all those elements I really look for in a rainy day sort of game. And that, and coupled with the fact that it's already my favorite Silent Hill title, it's perfect for when I just want to take it easy and just kind of ease my way through a game and just enjoy the bad weather, so to speak. So Silent Hill 2 is definitely my number 4. Number 3, this is partially because of music and partially because of weirdness, but that's Katamari Damacy. I hope I pronounced that correct, and if I didn't, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But Katamari definitely is one of those games that, I don't know, you just kind of go around making your little stars or worlds or whatever out of junk that sticks to your big ball. Really, well, anyway, it's a good game, and it's a lot of fun, and it's you know, whimsy, and it's kind of pointless, really, but it's just raw fun, and raw fun you can do and listen to some funny music and just veg out while the rain's falling. Okay, number 2, rain and this particular activity go hand in hand, but my number 2 is Sega bass fishing. When it's raining, why wouldn't you want to go fishing, right? I love Sega bass fishing. It's probably one of my favorite games of all time. I mean, I think it might have been the second game I bought for my Dreamcast. I mean, I like it that much. I think I bought Virtua Tennis too. That was like weird, but to be a guy that hates sports titles, that's what I bought. Anyway, Sega bass fishing is a lot of fun and rainy day. And the cool thing is, it's periodically you'll get levels where it's already raining, so you kind of feel like you're in the game. You're immersed into the world of competitive fishing. I don't know. I like it, and it's perfect for bad weather. All right, finally, my number 1 rainy day title is Shadows of the Colossus. I mean, it's awesome. You're teleported to another world. You're a lonely hero that is hunting down all these giant monsters, and amazing music, amazing, heart-wrenching, gut-turning music, and an amazing fantasy world that you really almost kind of wish really existed. I don't know. You feel like you're in another place when you play that game, and I think that's really what makes it fit when it's rainy outside. You know, I think that's really what makes it ideal for bad weather. So I love Shadow of the Colossus anyway, but I especially love playing it when it's raining. Well, guys, that's it. When bad weather comes your way, what games do you like to play? Are you a platformer guy, a puzzle guy, or girl? You know, what do you like to play when it's raining out, snow, whatever? What do you look for? I hope you enjoyed this top 10 list. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure you go back and check out some of my older videos, and of course, click that subscribe button. Thanks so much for the support.